that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light, there's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light, oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you. Oh, there's love. Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on the Oldie Station. And we are welcoming your phone calls at 866 972 7247 all across the nation. And as we connect with all of you, we want to connect to your angels. So, how do we do that? How do we make that connection to all the angels? We, through the connection with you, get to see who's with you, who your angels are, and how we can help you and navigate your journey with your angels. So as we move forward tonight, we're going to talk about the angels and how it feels to be with your angels and what it means when we're with our angels every day. You know, you're never really alone. Your angels are with you every step of the way. And as you move forward, I know that you are looking for assistance everywhere. And as you journey, there is a message in everything that you need to have. Everything that is important. Everything that is clear and needed. And as we move in the energy of love and peace on earth, your angels are prompting you. They don't want you to feel upset or disappointed. They don't want you to feel as if you are out of sorts. They want you to be at peace. And they want you to know that you're not alone. But we as humans, we don't always believe that. We don't always believe that we're alone. But here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, we've come to understand that we're not alone. That the angels that are with us are guiding everything you do. And that no matter what happens, you can count on them. But you have to learn to reach out. You have to ask for help. The angels are one of the most unemployed beings in the universe. And why is that? Because not enough people ask for their angels. I know we all pray to God or we ask for God, and God is the ultimate supreme being, the creator, the divine energy, rules everything. But your angels, they're the messengers. They're the beings of light that were appointed by God to be with you. And every one of us has an angel that is a guardian angel. And your guardian angel is with you from your birth on this earth to your exit through this earth. And they are with you moving forward in the energy of what you want life to be. And they help you make your decisions. They help you with what's necessary. It's a interesting time to have angels by us now, because in today's world, maybe you're feeling as if you're not important and you're not heard and you're not seen, and maybe there's things that are troubling you. And yes, you'll pick up the phone, and yes, you'll call your friends, and yes, you'll talk to them. But you don't ask for your angels. Why is that? Those angels that are surrounding you, particularly your guardian angel, they're the keepers of the light. They're the keepers of your journey. They're the keepers of where you want to go and who you are. They are the movement forward. And they have a great sense of connection for you. You are their project. And since all of us have a guardian angel and then other angels that surround us, it's rather interesting that we live here on this earth and we feel so depressed, alone, besides ourselves, not able to connect and tune in, not feeling as if we can count on anyone. You know, when we talk to our friends and our family, they give us their best advice. They don't really understand who we've come to be because they're not privy to your soul contract. They're not privy to that. They don't know. You know inside your soul, but you're too busy being distracted by what's going on in the world and what's going on in your personal world and how life is feeling maybe not the way you want it, that you are not looking for the guidance, not feeling the energy. It's all in the energy. It's all in the flow. It's all in the frequency. But we're so driven to be the ways of the world that we cannot discern between the emotions and the feelings of ourself and other people in the world and tune into the frequency of the angels. And what we do here for you on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is we tune into the angels. We dial them up. We find their story. And we connect from the place of the soul in the heart. And the heart is what's so important to all of us. Knowing that we could have a better relationship with our angels if we'd only just take the pause, the moment that says, I'm paying attention, guide me, help me, assist me, move things out of my way that are obstacles. Don't allow me to feel stifled and hurt. Don't allow me to lose myself in my own inner chatter. Right? You can ask them to assist you. Because as humans, we can and always will be. Our terms, our own worst enemy, will overthink, overwork, over exaggerate things in our mind. And it makes it hard for us. It makes it difficult for us to be able to really reach those goals because we're busy weighing ourselves down. But I'm going to give you a secret. One thought and an angel can come. I had a little boy who came to my store, the Expedito Center, for those of you who don't know, in West Palm Beach. And this little boy was the son of one of my students. And he saw the store and we talked about angels. And he looked at me and he's like, I believe in angels. And I said, well, I use these sprays and I spray, and suddenly the energy comes and shifts and changes. And he's like, okay. So he stood at the doorway of the center and he opened the doorway and he said, angels come. That was the most interesting thing happened. You felt the energy change. And he felt it too. So then that began his journey with his angels. He would go home and he would decide he wanted to change the energy in the house, and he would simply say, angels come. Angels come. And then the angels would come. They would shift the frequency around him, and he would know that they are there. It is as simple as that. If a 4-year-old can call angels, you can call your angels. Imagine if you said, angels come, I need you now. I need assistance. I need guidance. Assist me in this moment. Give me clarity. Give me understanding. Let me know what I need to do in this moment. Give me peace. Think what they could do, the angels. The angels are your friends. The angels are truly beings of light who can help you avoid a tragedy, help you avoid a crisis, help you avoid a conflict that isn't really necessary. There are some things that we do have to go through in this life. But your angels can assist you. Your angels can help you. They know how to be with you, to guide you. I believe that angels can feel your energy and hear your thoughts, and all they're waiting for is for you to say, angels come. Can you do that? Before you wrestle and tackle a problem or a concern, can you call your angels to come? Can you invite them to participate in something that is wonderful and joyous? Can you share with them their experience with you? Because they're always lifting you up. They're always giving you guidance and clues. You just got your head in your phone. You know that device that you walk around with? They're in your ear. They're talking to you. They're giving you frequency. They're giving you guidance that is necessary to lift your soul. And right now, more than ever, there's so many people who are at a crossroad. Where do they go? What do they do? How do they work through whatever's happening? So what do they do? The puzzle that all of us have is, what's the right choice? What's the best choice for me? That's why people will call me and they say, Sarah, what should I do? And I don't tell them what I think they should do. I talk to them about what their angels, their guides, their soul is looking for them to do. I show them their options. We talk about all of that for them. And your angels can help you every step of the way. It's important that you believe. Dig in your heart. Believe there's a power greater than you acting on behalf of you. Believe there's a power that fills your soul. Believe there's a power that surrounds you with love. Believe there's a power that protects you. Trust that you're always supported. And open up your mind. Don't allow the clutter to get in the way. Don't allow it to disrupt you any longer. It is your chance to shift your life. You need a miracle. You want a miracle. You've run out of options. Don't know what's the best choice for you. Then angels come. Ask for the angels. They'll come from the north, the south, the east, the west. They'll come. Call them. Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Archangel Michael. Come. Ask for your guardian angel. Some of you prayed to your angels when you were going to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray my soul to keep. If I should die before I awake, right? So pray my soul to keep. Which, if you think about it, as children, who would want to tell a child a prayer of, now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I awake, who wants to tell a kid that? But there we were, saying that little prayer before we went to bed. But it was teaching you, it was showing you that there's something watching over you. But you forgot. And if you haven't forgotten, if there was ever a time in your life that you needed to ramp up your conversations with the divine and with your angels, now's the time. How they love us, how they support us, how they watch over us. They're all there. Cheering on humanity, asking humanity to be in the energy of love and light, asking humanity to step into their personal connections of their heart and their soul and live from their soul, live from their heart. It's a fabulous time for all of us. I know you might not think it is, but it is a fabulous time for humanity to take a great leap of faith. The great leap that takes you to the next level, the next frequency, the next dimension of our physical existence here on earth. This is a time for us to leap beyond where we've been and shift our individual and collective conscious experience. You've got it all here before you. But you sure as shooting match are not going to be able to do it on your own, in your mind, without asking for assistance. You were not meant to come here and live this earth and think that you could do it on your own. I know, then you think, well, I've got my family and my friends, and that's why I have a family. No, I'm not meant to do it alone. And that's great for the physical existence, for survival, but it is not what is meant from the spiritual perspective. Not everyone in your family is your soul family. Not everyone in your family is the one that is really going to support you for the entire journey. Some part of the soul contract, maybe your family was meant to birth you, and then you, for some reason, divide and fall apart, and we separate. But your angels are not separating from you. They're not leaving you. They don't get mad. They don't have emotions. They just stay there and they look at the energy and they visit you and they send you telepathically and energetically better versions of the story that you're living. But because we as humans get so fixated on the story that we feel we created, we can't seem to get it together. We miss the message that they send us. You don't want to miss a message from your angels. Your angels love you. Their energy is all love, and the love that they are connects inside of you. And if you allow that love to flow within you, that love alone will support any dream you have, will heal any obstacle that is before you. It will be resolved. It will strengthen you. It'll empower you. It will give you the wisdom, the guidance you need to move forward. But why are you spinning in your head? It's like a computer or your internet that won't connect. And it's just spinning. That's what we look like to the angels at times when we're not paying attention, when we're not connecting. We're just spinning and they're watching us spin. And they don't have opinions and they don't judge, but could you imagine if they were something out of a cartoon? They'd be like, oh my goodness, what's going on with these humans? They're not paying attention. They're not doing what they need to do. They're not focused. They're not focused on what's important. Where is your time being spent? What are you focusing on? How are you aligning yourself? Are you enslaved to an addiction? Are you enslaved to an experience with a person? Are you allowing yourself to be boxed in a job or some experience that brings you dissatisfaction, and you're not looking for the way out because you're not expecting your angels to open a new door? And because you can't see one, you just say, that's all there is. What are you waiting for? How can you open up to new possibilities? How can you shift your consciousness? You ask your angels. You look up to the heavens. You drop down in your heart and you say, angels, come. Well, we're going to call the angels tonight, right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're going to answer your calls, and we're going to continue to talk about the angels some more when we come back from this commercial break. So pick up the phone, join the conversation. Let's see what love message your angels have for you. Let's see how they can help solve a question you have. Let's open up our hearts. Let's invite the angels in. At 866-972-7247. Live on Facebook, live on YouTube, answering your questions. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to talk to your angels, and yes, we're going to talk to you.
There's Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
That opens doors for
may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light. There's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you. Oh, there's love. There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation at 866-972-7247. I'm so glad to be talking to you. And I want to talk to my friends on Facebook and YouTube, so put your questions in the feed and your comments, and we will be getting to you very soon. Now, we've got some interesting things coming up at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Tomorrow launches my apprentice program. We're very excited to be doing that, and more information on my apprentice program is on my website, sarahspiritual.com. And at the end of the month, on October 26th, I am going to be at the Body and Soul Expo. It is Sunday, October 26th. The general admission tickets are $10. The daytime speaker bundle is $25. And then they have a main stage keynote bundle, which includes everything, which is only $50. You can go to bodyandsoul.org and learn more information. I am a keynote speaker. I'm going to have a booth. Come visit me. Stop by and see me and say, hey, Sarah Spiritual, I heard you on the radio. And decided to pop in at the Body and Soul Expo and say hi to me and all the other fabulous vendors that are going to be there. And so you can come anywhere from South Florida because it's going to be in PGA. So if you're listening to me on 95.3 or you're listening to me on 95.9 or you're listening to me on 96.9 or 106.9 or even in Miami at 104.3 or you're hanging out at the HD3 of 104.7 or 103.1, wherever you are, wherever you're hearing my voice, come on down. Head on up, whichever direction you're coming from. I want to see you at the Body and Soul Expo. I think it's going to be a great event, and I know we're going to have some fun. I'm going to be doing some mini sessions right there at the booth. So if you'd like to get your one-on-one with Sarah Spiritual, just a little small segment of a reading, and you want to sit with me, that's your chance. I know we get to do it on radio, but what if we get to sit heart to heart, soul to soul, and really get you some answers? Because we get to spend a little more time than we do here on the radio. But I do love being on the radio, and think they said it was show, let me check, but I'm pretty sure they told me it was show number, 787. We are getting up there, 787 shows. Glad to have you here. So we want to go to our phone lines, and we have a caller on the line. And I have a feeling one of the reasons the caller's on the line is because they just had a birthday yesterday. So we're going to go to Joey in Hollandale. Happy birthday, Joey. Good to have you here. How are you doing? Are you with me, Joey in Hollandale? Hi, Joey. You here?
Hello.
Joey? Yes, Joey. Good to have you here.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, I took off my headphones just in case.
Okay.
Thank you. It's been a really weird birthday, but it's been good, but at the same time, quite challenging yesterday. I misplaced my bottom dentures, but I've been getting a lot of angelic communication from Metatron, and I'm kind of getting used to believing him or not.
Oh.
And I just feel tested. Financially, it's just like, I know it's going to happen, but sometimes I get frustrated. And then today I tuned into the collective, and I felt how sad people are and how afraid they are, and about money and sickness and love, and how scared they are to understand where I come from. And it kind of got frustrating, and I kind of gave up for today. And I said, I need some relaxation. And then I said, I need a little bit of Sarah spiritual. Because even today I met a friend yesterday who
Let me
came
fill
over,
you in.
and I said,
if
we
I
need
could,
to...
Joey, take
Go
a
ahead.
breath. Because I want to
Yeah.
address what you shared with us, all right? Because I have some insight from Spirit and some insight from what I've come to know.
Go.
That at this time, this is just going to be, and I say this to you and everyone, it is just going to be one of these weeks where the energy feels like nails on chalkboard. So don't get frustrated. Don't get upset. Don't lose yourself in woe is me. Don't look at the glass that's half full and go, oh, I don't have enough money for this or that. Don't lose yourself in that. Just ask yourself this question. How can I navigate this experience and remain in peace and light without feeling frustrated and knowing I don't have to solve this problem right this second? Because if you struggle to solve the problem, it's going to become overwhelming and it's going to kind of engulf you, and you're not going to be able to solve the problem. So we have to just kind of find
Okay.
a balance in the circumstance or the situation. Now, I really don't feel
Okay.
that your dentures are too far away, so
I know.
they're off chattering in the corner somewhere. So just don't worry about it. So I want you to
Okay.
surround yourself in light, and I just really feel like you put them on a surface or right next to something and it's blocked by something else. I feel like you're going to find them. And I'm going to suggest that you pray to St.
Yeah,
Anthony.
I know I am. That part I do. I know I am. I mean, I'm even going
Pray
for
to
an
Saint
extra pair
Anthony.
tomorrow.
Pray to St. Anthony.
I
St.
did.
Anthony will
Oh my
bring it
God, I
back
did.
to
I
you.
already did.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it might feel a little frustrating,
Hello?
but this year is a good year for you for your birthday. And as we talked about, this year of October 2025 is going to open up the year of money for you. We've been talking about money coming, money coming, money coming. And I
Yes.
know it's playing mind games with you right now. So that's kind of where we left off
okay.
before you and I started to talk about what you had opened with. So how can I help you with what's going on with this feeling that you have around?
Well, I'm kind of
money?
like, what kind of happening is like, I'm really getting tired of people just sitting around waiting for a handout. And I'm sticking to my value, and that I've been doing this for 40 years. And I'm just like not ready to give away everything that I've done. And I just don't feel like the Walmart. I read energy, and I realize that I'm not a psychic. I just read energy. I said I'm an energy reader, and I know that's not going to expire in your life, no matter what you call it. but I've been
Right.
defining myself as well as to who I am. And I got here a picture of the Archangel Metatron that I fell in love with, and all of a sudden he speaks to me directly into my eyes when I look into his eyes and answers me and tells me things that are coming up. And I'm like, okay, I need to believe in you, and I have a lot of support around me. Is this true? Is this, like he's saying,
Right.
he's telling me even an amount. I don't want to say it on the radio, but he even
Right.
shows me like every day. Like you said in the phone in the last video, like chatty Cathy. But I go,
Right.
where is it? I mean, why do I have to go through such difficult times? Okay.
It's coming.
Hello?
It's coming.
You there?
You have to trust it. Are you having conversations
Okay.
with more than one person?
Yes, I've been talking. I have a client who he's very well read. And you see, everything that every connection I've made, masters, angels, and everything, just has come to me naturally. I was born with it. I even have a Hebrew name, Aleph Malkuth Adonai. I mean, I went to, on my birthday, even before I treated myself to go to Sephora, and the lady was Hebrew, and she knew what the name meant. And it's like my Hebrew name. And I've been finding out all these things that when I say it, it becomes sacred. And then when I stand in front of the Archangel, it's not a picture anymore. It becomes a portal. And I go out flying with them. And I go, well, how can I apply this to my physical day-to-day life? I understand that I'm serving humanity, and I don't mind doing that. But how do I get to that? But even my sister, I really feel very proud that my sister, she's divorced after 30 years, she understands. She says, I understand you're becoming the angel. That's what she said to me. I mean, things are happening there. Like, people are clarifying that are accepting me like how I am and seeing things in me that I didn't know. And then, so I check with that client every day because he even offered me a really surprise today of $100 financially that I was not expecting. And like you said in the last time I spoke to you, there's a lot of surprises that came to me financially this last couple months or weeks. I don't remember when I spoke to you, but it got frustrated when I said, I don't know, I'm humbled. I have been curing cancer in people. And then today, there's a world-renowned musician that he says, Joey, you're going to make a lot of money because God is going to compensate you for the miracles that you're creating. And all I did is I saw a wand that does healing years ago, and I thought it was just playing, with energy healing. But now I'm getting back people that I'm getting rid of cancer.
So you have to trust that you're the conduit and not lose yourself, Joey, in the things of the world. We tend to lose ourselves in how am I going to pay my bills, which, okay, it's an important thing. But the universe will always provide. And you just need to be the channel, right? And you use that word a lot. You're a channel. So
Yes,
you have to be the channel. And you have to fine-tune your frequency of your human self and not let all this crud get in and clog you so that you can be the channel.
Okay.
And by just being the channel, everything will come. And because you're going to ask for protection, nothing that you clear or cleanse from someone else is going to attach to you. Right? Because when we heal, we have to be removed from the experience, only just be the channel, the conduit of the energy, so it can clear. Yeah. So this is the path.
The idea is
I
just want to be, I just want to help people and want to be able to not worry financially and be able to help them in return. And everybody should be equal. I can't see myself. I can't wish for anybody, for myself. Only I'd like to wish for everybody else. Today I even got myself a set of the 3 wise men. I was just attracted to buy myself the set because I wanted to see them because they represent the abundance of the world. And I just see so many things in my history. And then I go, well, why? I've already suffered a lot. Why now?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding. I understand what you mean and to go with the flow. And I do feel.
Why now? I'm going to tell you that right before we're ready for our breakthrough, it becomes the bleakest, darkest moment before what's really meant to happen finally comes. You know, if we use the word,
Okay.
if we want to talk about the devil gets busy, the devil gets really busy. Really, what the negative
Okay.
forces want is for you to give up. To say, this is
This is
crazy.
surrender.
Okay. The negative forces want you to give up and think it's not possible.
Okay.
So we're not going to give in to that. It's just a mind game. They're trying to trick you. All right?
I get that. I remember really believing it because I actually saw a video that between the two guys that I got Melchizedek and Metatron, they say the demons were so scared of them they won't get near them. I don't even need to ask for protection. But the other day I had a fantastic creative vision, and I took a sword that I had, I gold leafed it, and then I put a crown around it. It made it the Ace of Swords, and I have it next to my entrance. It was like such a beautiful inspiration. And that's about the time that I lost the bottom dentures, and I didn't care. I mean, I got a temporary, and I want to get everything's going to be all right. I know,
Right.
but I just want to stop frustrating financially, and I know everything's going to be all right. From the time that I met you
when the going gets
to
tough,
now, I have a walk-in closet.
Joey,
I mean-
the going gets tough, the tough get
Yes.
going. Your angels are with you.
Okay.
But the frequency on the planet
keep
is
talking,
really
Jim.
trying to mess with everyone's minds. It's not just you,
Got you. I understand.
okay? So the collective consciousness is
Okay.
picking up on the frequency. So if you fine-tune your frequency a little bit more than maybe the average bear, then you're going to hear all the chatter that's being sent out, right? This is a time of great fear, great divide of humanity. And because you are fine-tuned, you're picking up a lot of it, and some of it doesn't have anything to do with you. But you're personalizing it.
No,
You're
that's what I
absorbing
did.
it. Yes,
That's
it's not
what I did
yours
today.
to
I
carry.
said, maybe the problem is not me. I said,
It's
maybe
the
the problem, and I tuned into people, and I could tune into a lady that lost her house because she couldn't understand how to make money, and she paid off her husband's funeral, and she ended up homeless. I tuned into different stories, but then I couldn't get out of that, and maybe that's why I'm feeling that I shouldn't open up
Yeah.
like that much yet.
Yeah, you took on that energy. You know, when you're a spiritual person as yourself, we're empaths, right? So we take people's energy, but you
Yes.
have to learn to brush it off. It's like, oh my goodness, I see Dick Van Dyke. So here we are. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Right? You got to sweep. And I'm
Right.
lucky can do.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
Chim, shoo. Before we
Good luck
lose
will
time,
be yours if you
Now,
take
when
care
we're-
of you. So take care of you. I've got to go for this minute, Joey. You're the chimney sweep. Sweep it off when it comes.
when can I ask one more thing? When does the suffering stop? Soon.
Soon. It's a new
Thank you.
year. It's a new beginning. It's
in
your
my
new
hands.
year of Happy New Year, and it is your money year.
Thank you.
So stand outside
Okay.
when the new moon comes, right? We know we're coming into the dark moon, so that's a whole nother heavy energy. That's why I'm telling
Right.
everyone this week, if you feel like one step away from snack, crackle, and pop, don't worry about it. It's the energy. Don't lose yourself
right.
in it. Let it go. When the
I
new
got
moon
it. I'm going to go and
comes,
play some music. I'm going to play some music to bring up
and
my
the new
frequency.
moon will come, and you stand out in your yard. I don't care if you stand out butt naked. I really don't care. And I want you to scream, I am abundant,
I'll do
and
it.
abundance is my birthright. All right? Just don't tell the neighbors I
I'll
told
do
you
it.
to do
Thank you. You're my
All right.
champion.
Thank you,
You're
Joey.
my
Happy
champion.
birthday.
Thank you.
Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Could you imagine, everyone, if we all stood out on the new moon and screamed, abundance is our birthright? Could you imagine the vibration that we would raise? Not to mention the spectacle we would make of ourselves. Well, from Hollandale, Florida, I've got to go to Georgia. And in Georgia, we've got Pamela. Pamela, how are you tonight? Are you with us, Miss Pamela? Pamela,
Sarah?
are you there? Yes, ma'am. How
You hear-
are you? I hear you.
Well, I'm fine, but I'm calling, so here I go.
Here you go.
Long
Didn't you
standing
call the
issue you're well
center
aware
today? Pamela, did you call the center today?
of. I did, yes. Yes, I want to get on your schedule so we can get in-depth and be specific where we can't do that on the radio.
You got it.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'll wait to hear from them then to tell me when you can work that out. Thank you very
Well,
much.
what you have to do is go online and register, Pamela, and then we'll do the scheduling. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Right.
Perfect. So calling about the problems at my house, long-standing.
Yep.
Last time we talked, which was a while ago, I was very optimistic and upbeat.
Yes.
And at the moment, and I've been listening to your opening and to your last caller, so I took some notes on that too. But where it stands right now is the last correspondence / communication from the
the
upper
powers that
echelon
be.
legalese, the legalese people, is that there's a threat that if I don't act the way they want me to act, and I'm trying to be vague, in agreement of all of their terms, which are one-sided and punitive, by Sunday, game over. So I sent a reply letter back and expressed what was wrong with the document they want back. And they said they didn't get it. But I have confirmation they have it from an independent, facts, etc. And I resent it, and I said, in a different format, medium, please let me know it's been resent for you, including the original confirmation if that helps you track. And, please let me know that you've received it. Cricket.
Oh, they're lying.
Crickets.
They're lying.
I
Lying little
thought-
saps.
So, okay, that's good to know. Now, here's the thing, so. What do I do? Because I heard you. Don't get into a tizzy. Don't overwork. Don't this, don't that. But I have to keep the ball moving forward. So I was going to resend it for a third time tomorrow. Do you suggest that?
Sure, because you've got a paper trail that you tried. Do we have a lawyer in this?
Trying to get one. Don't have one right now.
Well, that should be your first phone call
Trying.
Tomorrow.
Oh no, I've already made a dozen. I've filled out. No, I've been at it. I'm still at it. Trust me.
Okay.
Do you have any guidance for that first phone call?
Yeah, I would want to have a lawyer, kind of get them to stop this. They're bullying you. They're
I know
trying
that.
to intimidate you, right? So, it's like the mob. I don't know what to tell you, right? They want you to pay the VIC. They're not playing. So, and it's not in your best interest to do what they're asking you to do, and it's not even your responsibility. We've already been over this, right? So,
Right.
but to have a lawyer send a letter kind of quells it, and it's a very unrealistic statement to say that by Sunday not even being a business day, Saturday not
Correct.
even being a business day, that this has to be resolved, and they sent that to you this week.
No, not this week. No,
Okay.
not this week. It's a couple weeks ago.
Okay, but it's still. Why is Sunday? That's a weird day. That doesn't make any sense. That's just
I
people
agree with you. And
writing
that
stuff.
was yeah. So here's my question.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard what you just said loud and clear, but I also do I need to go to a consumer reporter about this, or an investigative reporter?
You need to do something, an investigative reporter. I'd know who to send you to here in South Florida, but you need somebody in Georgia.
I do.
You do.
But
Because
is
you
that
put them
something
on,
that's in my best interest?
could blow up in your face too, right? That's why I want you to have a lawyer.
Okay, so
Because
let's
you
focus
don't-
on what we know.
You don't know the law, correct? So
No, I
They're trying
don't,
to-
and
they're
I don't
trying
have a
to
lawyer
tell
right now, so
you-
I'll keep
they're
calling.
trying-
But what do
hear
I
me.
do? What do I do between now and Sunday if I don't find one? What's going to happen Sunday?
You decide if you fold or you stand your grounds.
I intend to
What
stand my
is
ground.
game over be? What is game over be, right? What are they going to do? They're going to put a lien on your house? What are they going to do? Nothing
I
that
don't
can't
know.
be undone.
So
What are they,
I'll
what
keep
are they going to do?
searching. And
Come outside your house and picket outside your house? Are they going to dig up your driveway for you?
well, they're threatening. They're threatening. So here's my question: what do I do? I know they're bullying. It's been going on for years. I know that.
Correct.
So I'm going to keep on working my direction, as we've discussed.
Correct.
And I know what I need. I just have to find it. So I've been, at that.
So ask
in the
your
interim,
angels. Ask your angels to give you the perfect person at the perfect time to do the perfect thing. Perfect person at the perfect time to do the perfect thing. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's going to be really interesting trying to get someone to agree to say yes and write a letter for you by Sunday.
correct.
But we don't put power in that. We're just talking logics here and logistics. So you need your A plan, that is the angel plan. And then you need to know what you want to do. Are you willing to fold and do it their way? After all this, is that
No.
something you want to do?
No, it needs to be a fair situation, and it's not right now. And again, they're non-responsive, which is why I said, do I send this a third time? Because now it's been quiet to me responding. They said they didn't get it. I believe they did. I sent the confirmation with it. I said, please acknowledge that you've got this, and they haven't. So now I have to go for time 3.
Right. Correct.
So I will do that. I will keep moving ahead. And I did, I understand angels come. I was listening to you in the beginning. So I will go for task number 1, which you said. What else do I have to do as I'm doing that in the interim? Do you see, can you share what's going to happen on Sunday, or is it all bluffing?
It's intimidation, but once you don't meet their deadline, then they're gonna move another piece on the chessboard. And since neither one of us are real estate attorneys, we don't know the power that they have or what the next step is. We don't want to get involved in a mess.
Correct.
Okay?
So what do I do besides what we've already discussed to counteract that?
Resend the fax.
Okay.
You have
Actually,
documentation that says
What?
you have documentation that says where this piping or this leak is or whatever's going on, yes?
Yes. Here's my next question. Something just light bulbed for me.
Good.
Do I go back to the insurance company and tell them that it's non-responsive and
Correct.
report it that way too?
Yes.
Okay. That just light bulbed for me. Okay, so resend.
Angels are
keep
on
looking.
the job then.
They're what?
The angels are doing their job.
Yes. Yes. All right. And for now, stay away from the investigative reporter till I have help.
Or till you know what could happen by airing the story. But, you can talk to them and see if there's anything they can do for you. They don't have to run with it if they don't think there's a story.
Mm-hmm. Right,
This
but
is
if I
going
talk
on
to
in
them,
a lot of communities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This
Okay.
bullying.
So, any other advice besides the things that I can manage, like the resending, going back to the insurance company and saying that it's the old tricks again, and
An attorney.
continuing to look for. Yep,
An
yep,
attorney.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Because even if they move a piece on the board, that doesn't mean an attorney can't swoop in on Friday of next week.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the next move they make on the board of life actually puts them more in the wrong than they already are, because now they think they're like, David and Goliath, and they think they're Goliath, and they got you.
Right. And that's what I'm thinking they're thinking by being silent.
Yes, they're bullying you.
I know.
They do not want to incur the cost of what's going on.
Okay.
And they've got it in their funds. It's not like they can't do it. They're collecting all this money. But alas,
Well, I
people
think-
don't want to part with money.
I think
Yes.
I'm uncovering other things that they don't want brought to light as well.
Yeah. That doesn't mean we're going to put a target on our back either, Pamela.
Well, no, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to stay alive.
Yes, but don't you realize that this is part of your karma? Don't you understand that when you keep finding yourself in these little crazy battles, that there's still something you're ironing out? So you asked, what can I do in addition to what I'm already doing? Ask the angels, ask God, what's my lesson in this? What do I need to learn? What do I need to readjust within myself? What, am I here on this earth to be a champion of causes? And if so, how do I feel aligned that I know I'm protected no matter what truth I voice? You have to have a conversation with God about this, because there's something karmic going on. Because this is not your first tussle with people. So who's the common denominator? Little old you in Georgia, just minding her business. So we've got to come to understanding here. What's the higher learning from the universe? And I'm glad a light bulb went off for you. And know that your angels and guides are listening. Everyone's listening, Pamela. But for this minute, we are complete. And we will connect. We will not connect by Sunday, though. So
That's
most
okay.
likely the day after or so, but not by Sunday.
That's
so go
okay.
ahead and go online,
All right,
and we will get you in the schedule.
Perfect. Yes.
right.
And you had shared with me my purpose was to bring some of these dark things into the light. You had told me that previously
Yes.
with these
But what's
tussles.
the
You had shared
lesson?
that.
Right, but why are we still struggling? What's the lesson? What do we want to learn, right? So like Joey called earlier, and he's like, he's struggling. He's struggling within himself. Like, why isn't it getting any easier for me? You're there saying, why isn't it getting any easier for me? Like, so ask the universe to show you what do you need to adjust within yourself. We are always the central point of attraction. So change that we wish to see outside in the world. Now hear me. A change that you wish to see outside in the world is often something that needs to be adjusted within self so that we could see it in its manifestation in the physical, in other activities and happenings in our lives. The change is an inward job. So go inside. Thank you so much, Pamela. I do have to pop off and run off to commercial and then get back onto the phone lines. So I appreciate your call, and chin up. You've got this. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. 866-972-7247. As you can see, we are all navigating something, and we're calling the angels. So say, angels come. For this minute, we're going to take a moment to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back to the phone lines. Not only have we had calls in Florida and Georgia, we've got calls in Seattle and in West Palm and Illinois. We've got calls all across the nation, and I sure do want to talk to you. So stay with us, everyone. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. We'll be right back. Have you seen me do know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
If you are ready to rejuvenate your mind, energize your body, and uplift your spirit, then join us at the Body and Soul Expo, the ultimate event for health, wellness, and personal growth on Sunday, October 26th at the beautiful Palm Beach Gardens Marriott. Discover cutting-edge holistic healing and natural remedies. Explore booths filled with wellness products and innovative ways to feel your best. Meet and hear world-class keynote speakers and authors like Danny and Brinkley, Dr. Eric Pearl, Sarah Spiritual, and many, many more. Go to the bodyandsoulexpo.org website and follow the Body and Soul Expo Facebook page. So don't miss the Body and Soul Expo on Sunday, October 26th, where your journey to total wellness begins. Mark your calendar. Bring your friends. Your body and soul will thank you.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Do you know me?
my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine. And everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before? I've been standing here before you long before you saw me before you, and you called me. Every soul has its movie, changing characters in theaters. Everyone knows everyone, but I know you know me somehow.
Everyone knows everyone, and I know you know me somehow. And how is that? Because I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And yes, we were just talking before we went on air. We've been on air for 16 and a half years. Oh my goodness. Time flies when we're having fun talking to all of you. And we're talking to all of you all across the nation at 866-972-7247. 866-972-7247. And if you would like to have a personal reading session with me, Sarah Spiritual, then go to sarahspiritual.com. That's where you'll find all the different sessions that I offer. You can have a session with me virtually if you're not local or you can't make it to West Palm Beach. Or you can have one at my center at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. There you just get to pop in and see all the fabulous items we have at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We've got crystals, we've got bells, we've got fairies, we've got angels, we've got crystal jewelry, we've got baths, mists, oils, herbs, sage, incense, books. It's a powerful place, and I sure want to see you there. So visit sarahspiritual.com. You'll learn more about all the things I have to offer, and visit us in West Palm Beach. Well, we're going to go a long ways from West Palm Beach. We are going to go to Seattle. I've got Manisha on the line. Manisha, how are you?
Sarah, I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. I feel like you are a little upside down, inside out, feeling like we need to get a little more balance and order, and I'm going to tell you that things are supposed to even out for you moving forward. They're talking about finances. They're telling me you're trying to work on something with your finances, Manisha. Is that true?
That is very correct, yes.
And I'm seeing the movement of money start to flow. I feel like the next 2 months you're still putting your feet on the ground and trying to reposition yourself. Is there a new job that you're looking to get, please?
Yes, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we've begun some type of process in that search. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I just feel it's going to take a little more time.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say yes. I've applied for jobs, and I applied for one in particular that I was really hoping for. I've already been working with them temporarily, so I was hoping to get on full time with them. But I also went back to school. I'm in school now, and I'm hoping that something may come through from them, if nothing else. So there's been a couple of things that I've done.
Spirit gives me 2 months, talking about 2 months. Within the next 2 months, things should really turn around. And I just feel like you're working with them in this current job. Something about they're not ready to bring on a full-time person or have that responsibility. So just give it a little more time, all right?
Okay.
And you're increasing your skill
Thank
set
you.
by going to school. Yes, a slightly different avenue of work is what you're studying. Is that also true?
That is very correct, yes.
Yes. And that gives you choices, and choices is what you need. This is a time for you to claim your abundance. This is a time for you to get your life in an order that makes you finally feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet. And whatever you don't have the answer to, whatever you're uncertain of, I want you to surrender to your angels. I want you to trust that your angels are going to support you. I want you to know that abundance is your birthright. I want you to write down a list when the new moon comes, which will be in a few days. I want you to write down what is it you want this new moon, this new cycle, to bring you. And begin your statement with something very powerful. I am the woman who has a new full-time job. I'm being paid X amount of dollars. I'm the woman who is furthering my education, and that additional education and degree and certification is going to advance me in new ways. I'm the woman who is going to come into 2026 feeling powerful and aware of what I am looking to create for myself. I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to be direct. I'm going to be in faith. I'm going to trust the universe has my back. I'm going to be aligned with my angels. That's the type of thing I want you to write down. It becomes your mantra. It becomes your deal with God, that you are going to surrender, because the part of getting in balance is we deal with the things on the physical world, but then there's a point. When I see people having to get in balance, the first thing they show me is a triangle. And they say to me, Sarah, whatever she's got going on the earth, she's going to have to get that in order. But whatever she cannot get in order, she needs to look up to the top point, and she needs to surrender, and she needs to let the universe handle it. So it's the balance between action, intention, and then good old-fashioned faith and trust. And that's where you are now. But you're doing all the right things, and I see it coming. Even before we talked about what you are trying to accomplish, Spirit showed me it's there for you. Is there a follow-up question to this?
There is. So I am having a situation right now where my partner had a mental break that unfortunately led to some criminal issues. And so I'm just kind of hoping to get some idea of the outcome of what is going to happen with that.
What's their birthday?
November 18th, 1979.
Ay, ay, ay. That's a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they get off completely scot-free here.
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel since 2023 they've been struggling harder than ever. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. That was the
we were a
beginning
little
of the end
surprised
for
by
them.
what happened because he had actually been doing really well this last year. He had gotten sober and had been doing really well. Our relationship had been doing really well. So what happened was not something that we saw coming. And we're still not unsure. We're not sure of the motives behind what happened. So this has just kind of been a struggle to process.
Well, there's a lot of negativity working right now. There's a lot of negativity trying to bring people down. That's why people have to be solid in who they are. And we have to walk in faith and trust. And we need to walk knowing that there's always another path. And we have to stay on the path. Your path, his path. But I feel with some representation, some proper medical assistance to document where he's coming from, we can get that to be recalculated and he can get something relatively favorable out of this. I just don't see it being scot-free, okay?
Okay. And and I'm just kind of trying to figure out where this leaves also the fate of our relationship with everything that has happened. And it's just, it's so much.
I know. It's
so
putting
much.
yourself in order and balance, right? And there's a lot about him that throws you out of balance. Now, we don't want to kick him when he's down, but you will decide by January whether you're in or out. My spiritual teacher used to say something to me. Are you ready? You can't have lunch with the devil and expect to have dinner with God. Now, I'm not saying that the person is the devil, but their doors are opening. He's opening your doors to negativity. So we cannot expect to sit there in open doors of negativity and then want everything to go well for us. You have to, as they say, be equally yoked. And so if his energy continues to pull you down, as much as you love the person, you may have to cut the rope and continue your climb up to see and receive the blessings that God has for you. And that doesn't mean he can't dust himself off and catch up on the rung later on. But right now you're trying to save someone who's drowning, who doesn't really want to be saved. And they're going to pull you down. They're opening your doors. Hence, you can't have lunch with the devil and expect to have dinner with God. Remember that.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely, I knew that he was having a little bit of a hard time because I'm in school. I'm getting my MPA. I'm getting my paralegal certification. I'm doing a legal internship with the Bar Association for our county. And I knew that I needed to be able to focus on those things. And it seemed like at times it was very hard for him to process that and what he needed and wanting more of my attention. And it just felt like I knew that trying to stay and make things work was not going to happen as long as I had someone who was making their needs paramount over my ability to do better for myself. And I had just been hoping that he would be able to sit back and say, okay, you know what? She was here with me and supported me while I got myself together. So let me give that back to her. And I had hoped that he would be able to do that, but it definitely seems like that's not going to be the issue. And I know that I have to walk away. I think it's just hard for me too, because I know that I love the person that he is. But I just realized that he doesn't have the capacity to be there for me in the way that I need.
It's the idea of him.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You love the idea of him. You love the potential. But he doesn't love himself enough to fight for himself. And it's not your battle to fight.
Okay.
It is your time to shine. And he's feeling left behind and abandoned. But it's not your job to convince him that he's still important. He needs to know he's important. We cannot hope for another in that way. We need to hold the energy. And we need to hold the vision, and we need to surround them with light so they can find their way. But hope is just a rock you're going to trip over in the path of life while you're busy looking to see if he's still behind you. We cannot do that. Well, I have to pop off. We're getting ready to go to commercial. Okay. All right. I wish you the best. God bless you. Good night.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
We're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
If you are ready to rejuvenate your mind, energize your body, and uplift your spirit, then join us at the Body and Soul Expo, the ultimate event for health, wellness, and personal growth, on Sunday, October 26th at the beautiful Palm Beach Gardens Marriott. Discover cutting-edge holistic healing and natural remedies. Explore booths filled with wellness products and innovative ways to feel your best. Meet and hear world-class keynote speakers and authors like Danny and Brinkley, Dr. Eric Pearl, Sarah Spiritual, and many, many more. Go to the bodyandsoulexpo.org website and follow the Body and Soul Expo Facebook page. So don't miss the Body and Soul Expo on Sunday, October 26th, where your journey to total wellness begins. Mark your calendar. Bring your friends. Your body and soul will thank you.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guests alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
The true oldies station, and we're so glad that you're joining us here for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation. And we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. And we've got our callers on the board, and we've got to go to Coconut Creek. I've got Bobby on the line. Bobby, thank you so much for holding. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. I really appreciate what you said at the beginning about, you know, one thought brings the angels, and you just say angels come and they come. Yes. I work with Archangel Ariel. Some people say Ariel.
Yes.
I was wondering if you if you can see her around me, and I was wondering who else is with me as far as the angels go.
Great question. I always love when I hear the song around the holidays. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain. And I see the angels right behind you. And I see to your left Ariel. I see above you Archangel Michael. I see over towards the right, but further in the back, I have the angel Metatron, who we were talking about earlier in the show. And Metatron is a very strong protective force. And then right in front of you is your guardian angel. Your guardian angel who came on this earth to be with you and journey with you. But Ariel is talking about money for you. So, Bobby, has there been something we've been trying to balance or create with our money right now? Is that true?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can take care of, paying a little bit more rent where I'm living and trying to take care of some debt and stuff like that.
Okay. Go to Ariel, or Ariel, however you want to refer to it, and let the angel help you bring you abundance and financial freedom. Because this is your time for financial freedom. It's your time to move forward. It's also going to be a really important time for you to kind of change your routine. I'm feeling like you're feeling a little stuck, a little stagnant. You don't really know what you want to do next. Is that true? In your general life?
I've been kind of changing some things up. Like on Sunday, I do different things. I go to church and I go to a couple other meetings and stuff like that, and I'm usually gone most of Sunday.
Good. Anything you can do to step out of the routine would be best for you. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling and listening to the show. We greatly appreciate it. Bye for now.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.
866-972-7247. We want to talk to you, and I've got to go to West Palm Beach. I've got Jacqueline on the line. Jacqueline, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good to make this connection with you.
Thank you. Likewise.
How did you hear about the show?
Just random. I was on a radio station. I've heard about you before, one of my friends. And she did mention that, you provided her a reading. And then I was just listening to the radio and happened to stumble upon it last week, which I attempted to call, but the lines were very, very busy.
And so here we are this week, the week it was meant to be. So, Jacqueline, let me open up the space of energy for you. And then, of course, we're going to answer your questions. But the one thing they're making me very much aware of is that as I look at your energy, this year is representing things that you have to handle with work and career. Are you looking at something with your money and your work and your career at this time? Because they're showing me that there's opportunity for advancement. Is that something that you're aspiring to do?
So I'm currently not employed. I left my job at the end of July, and I have not been able to find anything. And so that's kind of the reason why I was calling, just to kind of seek clarity just about my purpose and what my next step is. I do have a lot of creative talents. I like baking, crafting, photography, and pretty much I just want to know if I'm being guided to pursue them more fully, or if I should focus on a career and finding work.
So let's go back to the past job for a moment, okay? Because you're right on track and you left your job at the perfect time. This is the perfect experience to be going through. This is the year all about your career. So everything you've been feeling and prompted to do is all coming for you. It's just a matter of discerning what feels good for you. So the first thing they want to address is where you were before it got very toxic. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
Yeah. And
Yes.
you were not being appreciated and it was actually starting to make you sick. Is that also true?
Yes.
And now, as we move you forward, you haven't found a job because you're not being intentional with what you really want. Because what you know is you don't want what you've had before. And what you had before drained the life out of you and you had no life. So you're the person who people go to and get things done with because of you. So now here we are. You've got this power of managing people, managing projects, handling things. You're so organized with things. You're very balanced. You're very logical. You're also the kind of person who you really don't like when people are not paying attention. So you pay attention to detail. You're focused. You're creative. So could you do something with baking? Yes. Could you get a cottage license and make things from your home? Yes, you could do that. You could do something like that. Could you plan events or get-togethers or gatherings or become an event planner? You could do that. You see, something that would allow you to be expressive and creative and interact with people and not have every day be the same day after day, putting out fires that are other people's mistakes, getting weighed down and piled on from work that isn't even your job to do, but you're doing it because you're trying to be a loyal employee, and at the end of the day, you didn't even get a thank you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That's why you're tired and you're burnt out and you need the break. I also know we need the paycheck. We want the paycheck, but at this moment, you need the break. And this is your respite. This is the time where you decide who you are and who you've come to be and your sole purpose. And your sole purpose is to be of service to others. How you choose to express it is your own unique way and your own creative gift that is given to you by God. But ultimately, you're here to be of purpose. That is for service of others. That is your purpose.
Okay.
It is the stillness that will allow you to get inspired. Don't look back. Don't look back at what you used to do. What you used to do is dead to you.
Okay, and that's what I really need to work on because I kind of tend to, and I say it out loud and I hate that I do, that I regret leaving, but I just didn't feel valued there anymore.
Right.
And, you know, just like I said, I've been applying different places and I've never in my life been rejected so many times, and it just feels awful. It kind of feels like I'm at a dead end, you know, and I am trying to work on the creative side that I have, and, you know, is where I do craft, and I'm trying to work on that, but I keep falling back like, okay, I need a job, I need a steady income, you know, all this is all fun and dandy, but I'm wasting a lot of time and energy in thinking, okay, I definitely need to get a job, but every time I apply, there's just nothing that you know, sparks my attention.
Correct. But because you haven't applied to the right thing, and there could be what I call a bridge job. A job that gets you through this time, that is something that leads you to purpose. I remember when I made a major change when I was in the cosmetic industry, and I decided to make a change, and I somehow found myself at a call center. Now, I was just there for just a minute, just to see what the wind was going to blow my way, and from that moment on, the minute I sat in that call center, it became the stepping stone for 4 in 1 year promotions that led me to earning $65,000 plus commission and being one of their salespeople. And that opened the door for another position, which then allowed me freedom and flexibility and allowed me to move to Florida, and then allowed me to have a shift in life that put me on my purpose and my true path, which is what I do now. So everything is a stepping stone to greatness, okay? So you've had your fall, so now we pick ourselves up. And you ask the universe, you ask your angels, what is next for me? How can I be the best version of myself that I have come to be, that fulfills my purpose and brings me joy and happiness while here on earth? Because the universe doesn't want us doing purpose and then not feeling good about ourselves. The universe doesn't want that.
Okay.
They want you to be in joy and harmony. So go out and do joyous things. Send out some resumes. And I'm hearing this from a lot of people. They have never been so rejected as they are now. So many people are having, they don't even know if anybody's even seeing their resume. Like, it's almost like a computer spits it out 10 minutes later. Nope, you're not. Thank you so much for applying. You're not what we were looking for. Have a nice day. Right?
Yep.
And you're like, what is
that's
going
exactly
on?
how it is.
And so you're stuck. So the way we unstick is we go for a walk in nature. We spend time with ourselves. And we trust the universe is going to bring us something. If you're creative and crafty, then go to Etsy, open up an Etsy shop, start with something like that. What can you do? And build them.
Okay.
Because
so I just want to know if I
Go ahead.
Should focus my attention more on the talents that I have and try to make it work for me in the meantime until I find whatever my next career is going to be.
Correct. And don't be attached to it being a career. Okay. I don't even want to use the word attached, so I'm struggling with the word here, so I'm waiting for Spirit to give it to me. Be aligned with the energy that defines your soul's purpose. So you're waiting for the alignment of your soul's purpose. And until you align with that, everything else is just going to be another step and facet of the development of who you've come to be.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're so glad that you were able to find us. I'm really glad that you're able to get through tonight. We welcome you. Pop by
Thank
the
you.
Expedito Enlightenment Center. We're in West Palm Beach. We're neighbors. So come on by.
I
We'd love
see
to
that.
see you there. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right. Take care. Bye.
866-972-7247. We've got to go to Illinois. We went all around the country so far, and now we land ourselves in Illinois. We have Tammy. Tammy, how are you tonight?
I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And what is your question for us here tonight?
Well, I just thought I'd drop you to give you a call tonight because I just want to know, what does the Spirit see for me in the upcoming year? For money, love?
Well, it is your birthday time, so this is a very important time for you. It is a pivotal time. It is really a time for you to be bringing in everything that speaks to your soul. It's about who's aligning up with your soul, who's the person who's meant to be with you, what's meant to be your financial outlook. Are you meant to stay where you are? What is coming next for you? This is a time where you start to figure those things out. And it's like the spokes on a wheel. And they're all an integral part, but they all meet in the center. And the center is you. Great you who has endured much and yet come out the other side and better and stronger and happier than you were before. Although at the time you couldn't understand how you would be happy until life finally made a change, and then the change brought you to this sense of peace. This sense of peace that I see for you, Tammy, is a peace that opens up new opportunities for you. I feel like there is more money for you, but I feel like another opportunity for work may present itself in this 2026 time. Not yet, but in 2026. 2026 also opens up the energy of love and romance for you. So it feels like it's a very powerfully charged, energetic year that brings opportunity. These opportunities are going to give you choices as to what makes Tammy feel good, what allows Tammy to not feel stuck and stagnant. How can Tammy feel complete within herself and attract the things that are a nice fit for you? We want things to fit for you. And when I look at partnership and love, I do feel that there is someone that will come for you, that is someone that you could marry, someone that you could call your own if that's what you desire. There is that relationship component that comes. It is a powerful birthday year for you. It is a powerful year for you also to pay attention to your health. Because I feel as if you didn't do a lot of that in the years before, and now it's time for you to pay attention to your health. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is there a follow-up question?
I just the job thing. Is it a second job, or I don't leave the job I have?
It can be a second job, or you can have another job offer, but there's more work that comes to you. Because you don't get paid enough where you are, is that correct?
That is correct.
So it's making it hard,
That
right?
is correct.
We have our house to pay for, we have lots to do.
Right, and you don't see me moving?
A move is a possibility, but I really feel that that waits to 2027.
Okay.
So for now, we're going to stay the
Sarah.
course. All right, Tammy. Thank you so much for calling.
For now, what?
For now, we're going to wait till 2027.
Okay.
So thank you so much for calling.
Much.
You're welcome. We appreciate you listening to the show. I know you've been listening for years, and I appreciate your dedication. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. 866-972-7247. Let's pop on our friends on Facebook before we go back to the phone lines. We've got our friends in Michigan and Naples, Florida, and Texas and Chicago. I tell you, I get around, but for this minute, I got to go visit my friends on Facebook. I need to see who's got a question for me. Let's at least do one question from our friends on Facebook or YouTube. All right, we've got Kathy Brooks, and Kathy Brooks says, Sarah, I would love a message about my daughter Brooke with her stability and her anxiety. And then she gives the birthday here. So, Kathy, let's look and see here. Very interesting. So the first thing that I'm made aware of is that your daughter does battle with a great deal of anxiety and inability to believe in herself. I do feel that there's some medical attention that is required to keep this balanced. I have a feeling she's on meds, but I do feel like she needs something else. I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose, so I can't give her any medical advice, nor you, but I feel like there's therapy and some medical assistance through medication that is required so that she, your daughter, can feel a little better about herself and she can feel in a better state so that she's able to function in the world. I do see here that where she is in her journey, this is a time of rebirth for her. She's going to feel more powerful. It's going to be a year of self-love, self-care, self-worth as we step into the 2026 time. I really feel things began to get exacerbated and difficult for her when I take her back into the energy of 2024 coming into 2025. So she's really had a very difficult, challenging, lethargic time. I just don't feel her very energetic. The tides shift in 2026 for her as she puts more intention in her health and her healing. Thank you so much, Kathy Brooke, for your question for your daughter. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're going to go back to our phone lines, and we're welcoming your questions on Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to pop them in there. We'll be back to our friends on Facebook and YouTube in just a minute. But I've got to go to Michigan. I've got Kathleen on the line. Kathleen, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I hear you, Kathleen.
Hello?
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay. That was my daughter, Brooke, I was asking you about, just when you answered there, but I did have a couple other questions.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, thank you. I'm so glad we got your Facebook question. Yes.
On the 17th of September, Brooke has not left her home in a long time, and she left out the bedroom window instead of going out the door because there was no alarms on the windows. And thank goodness a nice man found her down the road about 2 miles, and we got her back safely.
Yes.
But that's part of, I believe, her bipolar schizoaffective disorder. And I keep thinking that possibly her medication is off or something.
Yes.
But everybody just kind of thinks it's me just being worried. And I said, no, I can tell something's wrong. And then she skin picks with her Prader-Willi syndrome disorder.
So bear with me 1 second, okay, Kathleen, because
I couldn't hear you.
Just bear with me as I want to interject. I know you're talking, but I want to interject here. So I don't feel that you're incorrect. We're not doctors, but I'm looking at the energy. I'm looking at your daughter's energy, and I know what I'm hearing from the angels. The angels say that whatever she's on is not quite the right balance, dosage. Something's not right. You know, whatever combination they have her in her, they've got to take one thing out and put another thing in, whatever they've got to do. We're not doctors, but we need someone who's going to help. It's more than you just being worried. All right? And we can't have her leaving out the window because anybody could have taken her and anything could have happened, right? So that is cause for concern, right? And when she has a good day, she has a good day, but her good days have been far and few between. Is that also true?
Very much so. And we've had 3 years, was the last time she did this.
Yeah.
But I can tell something's off. She calls every day. It's almost like I think she's worried about herself. And she doesn't know why she left, she told me.
Mm-hmm.
And she never cries, but she was literally in tears and said, I don't know why I left. I don't know, Mom, something's wrong.
Okay. Then she knows. So we need to
And
get
I
her the
want
help.
to help her, but it's always just a struggle to call the psychiatrist and say, something's off. Can you just check her labs? No, insurance doesn't cover them. I said, it doesn't matter if insurance does or doesn't. She's on a medication that she's gone toxic on 3 times before.
Right.
Please just check her labs for me.
Yeah, it's a sad
but
state
I know
of affairs.
something's off.
Yeah. When insurance
But I
dictates
don't
how
know.
well we get cared for,
Do you-
that's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, she is covered under insurance. I did call the insurance company. I think it's just a psychiatrist saying the home's not worried about her, just you are. But I know her.
Right.
I know something's wrong.
Yes.
But do you see her leaving the home again anytime soon? Just
No, I feel that kind of shook her up, so I feel like she has enough self-control or wherewithal to not do that anytime soon, but I do feel she needs support medically in order to survive, okay?
okay. I will definitely. I'm going to call again tomorrow. I've been hesitant a bit because I don't want to be the obnoxious mother, but something's off.
Right. Well, tell the doctor, hey, you know what? I appreciate it. I checked with the insurance company, and they will cover a blood check. So it is time, and I'm asking you as her mother to run that test because she's not feeling well. Because I've known her all her life, am feeling that she's off. And since she has gone toxic, I want to make sure that doesn't happen again, because then that's going to be on you, Dr. So-and-so. All right, that's how you talk to the doctor. Nice, firm, kind, but in your authority.
Right.
No one's asking you to be a
I just
helicopter mom, but yes.
Yeah. And I know I have another strange question. Like, I have a couple recordings of her, and then just when my phone changed, I had to transfer them. Lost them all, but they were pretty important ones because to explain to the doctor what she was feeling, you know. Will I be able to get those recordings back on my phone or no?
They might be in the cloud somewhere, depending on the phone you had.
Okay, yeah,
So
I checked there and I couldn't find them.
you have to go check with your phone
Um,
carrier. They may know how to get it.
Okay, I just didn't know whether I was wasting time doing that or not,
Well,
but
they're valuable. It pays to look one more time, Kathleen. It pays
okay.
to do that.
I won't give up on that. And, my son also cares for her just like I do. And he's just really worried about her, too. But I'm worried about him because it's not his responsibility, although he is her standby guardian. But is he okay?
What is your son's birthday?
3/26/91.
Oh, he's a very strong man. Very strong, very
Yeah.
resilient, very responsible, and dedicated. And he's a little protective and
Very.
possessive of his sister. So he's doing all the right
Yep.
things. For this minute, Kathleen, I do
Okay.
have to pop off to get to some other calls. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
All right. Bye for now.
Sarah, thank you very much.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines. I've got to go to Naples. I've got Alexandra on the line. Alexandra, how are you tonight?
Hi, I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to connect
Can you
with
hear me?
you.
Okay.
I see all this energy around you of outdoors and nature and freedom and free-spiritedness, and just like you're ready for a new beginning, a fresh start, and ready to take
I hope
really
so.
powerful energy for yourself and move yourself forward. Is that true?
Well, maybe. So I moved recently. I feel like I'm actually a little struggling here. I feel like the area where I am, I feel like I'm not really connecting with the right people for me.
Did you move
I
at the
feel
end
like work's
of
been kind of
20
hard.
Bear with me. Did you move at the end of
I'm sorry.
2024 or in the middle of 2025?
Yes. I moved well in like 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Spirit told me you had
so-
like a wake-up call in the middle of this year. This year, you
Yes.
kind of sat there and said, okay, this isn't working for me. If you wish to leave where you are, 2026 will give you new opportunities for you to move. It's all about
Okay.
what makes you happy. It's
2026,
about
okay.
self-empowerment, self-worth, self-care. So if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. But you did need to move when you moved.
Okay.
You just maybe picked the wrong little area, little nook, little neighborhood. Doesn't mean that you're completely off base.
Okay.
Because I just feel like there's not enough going on there. I just feel like it's just stagnant where you are. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's true. And work's been difficult because it's a new area. Also, I'm wanting to find someone, which has been difficult. Any good energy in that area you're feeling?
Yes.
I know.
When we look at the energy
Okay,
of
really?
February and March of next year, the energy is very
Okay.
magnetic for the frequency of love. So it brings in the energy of love, gives you an opportunity to attract love, gives you the opportunity to shift love. It's a very powerful energy. So I do
Okay.
feel love partnership is something that comes for you in 2026. Plan on it finding you when you least expect it, but you do have to show up to get out and meet people, and that will open up the doors. Alexandra, is this your first time calling the show?
It is.
How did you hear about the show?
Yes. A friend.
Okay.
A friend. Yeah.
Well, you be sure to thank
So,
your friend.
uh,
We greatly appreciate this call and this opportunity to talk to you. I want you to look at 2026 as the year of Alexandra. If I were to hum a song for you, I would hear the song, I am woman, hear me roar in numbers too big to ignore. So it is your time.
I hope so.
All right,
What
it
about
is
as
your
far
time.
as work goes? Anything new or exciting with that, or is it just kind of same old? Are you feeling anything big?
Well, it is a year for you to draw some healthy lines in the sand, and that could be some healthy lines of advancement and promotion for yourself. Do you work for yourself or do something on your own,
I do.
please?
Yep.
Yeah. So
I do.
it's really time to, take the world or the bull by the horns, so to speak, and make stuff happen. Right?
Okay.
You've
Okay.
been talking
Got
about
it.
making some things happen, but you got to pull to action. So there's been a little lag in your action. There's been a little procrastination, not as much motivation or intention as necessary. When you say, I want to get to this level and accomplish this, the intention and the input of the energy is not matching where you desire to go. Now, I believe in trusting the angels, and the angels will take you that extra mile, but you need to put in a little more intentional activity and intentional thought and feeling to how the success will feel for you so that you can create the shift. And it'll happen.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Thank you so much, Alexandra. I greatly
Understood.
appreciate your call.
Yes.
All
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. I am getting ready to continue to get to these calls, and we've got to go to Chicago. I got Chicago on the line. I got Carmen in Chicago. Carmen, how are you tonight? Are you with us, Carmen? Looks like we don't have Carmen yet. Carmen, are you there? All right. We're going to move on from Carmen, and we'll see if we can get Carmen back on. But from Carmen, I want to go to Texas. I've got Esther on the line. Esther, how are you?
Good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And what is your question for us here tonight?
I got two quick ones. One, my brother's birthday, heavenly birthday, would have been October 6th. And when I put his candle that morning, I said, whenever you come around, show me a sign. So I was driving down the Dallas Tollway, heading to work, and this moth, little brown moth, kept flying around in my car. And first I was excited, yay, because I haven't had any connection with him. But then I started getting a little nervous because it was flying across the dashboard. And so I just wanted to know if that was him that connected or was just a regular moth.
What are the odds that driving down the highway, like sometimes we need to hear ourselves, people. You asked for a moth. And what are the odds that a moth would get in your car when you're on a Dallas freeway, which I've been on before, and be flying around in by your dashboard trying to get your attention? Usually the moth is more afraid of you than you are of them. So the moth would be like, all right, there's a chick driving the car and I'm on the highway. I'm hoping she's going to open the window so I can get sucked out. But until that happens, let me hightail it to the back. They're not going to stay in front of you. So, of course, that's a message from your brother. You asked for a message. He gave you a message.
Yeah, that's what my daughter says. And my daughter said that. I opened the window, but it wouldn't fly up. But then it comes to my driver's side, and I'm thinking, please don't fly in my face. But then I figured it was him, but I was excited. It's 3 years. I haven't had any connection with him.
Well, your brother is not going to fly in your face, so you crash on a Dallas freeway. So let's get that straight, right?
Well, that was nice.
But I
pleasant
love that
surprise
you
from him.
asked for something, and the universe gave it to you, and then you did what we all do.
Yeah.
Is this a sign? Is it really
Yeah.
him? Could it be? I'm not sure. And that's exactly why I did the monologue I did on the angels when we began the show back at 6:30 p.m. Because we're looking for signs, we're asking for signs, but we're not giving them credit when they show up. We're not paying enough attention. We're not saying, wow, this is it.
Yes. Well, I'm so happy that was him. Thank you for
Very
clarifying that.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something really quickly. I made a boo-boo the other day at work here. Some lady that works at the facility where my patient at approached me to borrow $300, and I'm just thinking that it was a bad move because she's been giving me the runaround, and I already got the answer from angels, but I'm just trying to get some clarification. Do you think she's going to pay me, or I should just call it a loss? So is it that she don't have it, or she just feel like, cause what I got, I don't know if I'm interpreting it wrong or right, but I feel like she think I have it and I really don't need it. And part of me telling me that she really don't have it, but it's just the approach. She's giving me the runaround instead of just saying, you know what, I don't have it. Could you bear with me? You know, she avoided me. She even changed her phone number.
But you see her at work, so.
I don't see her because I work, my patient is private. I work 8 to 8 and she works 6 to 2. And when I'm leaving in the morning, she's not there as yet. She's like an hour and a half late. And when I get here at night, she's not here. So I'm thinking, my daughter said, just leave her alone. You made a mistake. Part of me want to do that, but the ego in me want to say, how could you do me that? She said her sons were arrested on 2 different occasions, 2 different sons. And I didn't even have it, to be honest with you. You know, so you think I should just leave her alone? Don't bother saying anything to her? Just call it a loss like it fell out my pocket?
It's more than that, Esther. It's an opportunity to learn that when people are in a position, sometimes it's not our business to help them.
Yeah,
regardless of
Fritz
whether
said that to me. You got to learn.
It is a lesson.
Yeah.
It is a lesson so that you know that not everybody is going to treat you with the same regard. And it's a workplace. They're not your friends. You know, I know sometimes we're all
Don't even know
fortunate.
her last name. Don't even know her last name. I just know her first name. That's it. Because we don't work together.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Would you go to a homeless person on the streets of Dallas and hand them $300?
Probably, if I'm in the position to, probably.
But in the position you're in now, would you hand a homeless man $300? Because we don't know how the homeless man became homeless. We don't know his story, right? You might give him $1,
Right.
You might give him a sandwich, but you wouldn't give someone that you don't know $300.
No.
So I feel like there was a different energy around you that made you feel compelled to do something that you would not normally do.
Yeah.
So that tells us
And
that
it was
you're
a
listening
very-
to a different frequency and you need to clear your energy because it puts you in a bind and makes you not have enough for the things that you want. Will you be fine? Yes. Will you go hungry? No. Will you have a roof over your head? Yes. But now you're inconvenienced until you can make up that $300.
Yep. You're right. And it was a very bad time that I don't even know why I did it, because at that point when I did it, my check was held by the bank because it came from a trust for 10 days. So I was out of whack. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't know. I just think I made a stupid mistake. And I think she kind of used me as a prey. Honestly, I think she didn't even need it for what she said she needed for. I think she see me as somebody that's doing better off than her. I don't know.
And you're empathetic, yeah. So we're going to let
Yeah.
it go for now. We're not going to say anything. Maybe in a few weeks, if you happen to still be there and you can run an errand and then catch her on the way in, you could say, hey, where's my money? You changed your number. You could.
Okay.
You could ask her one more time, and then you'll have your answer. But I do not
All right,
feel
thank
she
you
was
so much.
truthful with what she told you, okay?
Yeah.
She wasn't truthful.
She even told me she was coming one day here to bring it, and I haven't said anything. I called when I leave in the morning and told the one that I work directly with, casually. I said, if you see such and such, just tell her I got a question for her. Call me. Never got a phone call.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? The ego in me want to say something, but something said, you know what? Learn your lesson, bite your lip, and just keep going. And my daughter said, just leave her. Don't say anything.
Keep it moving. Exactly.
My daughter said, pass and say good morning, but don't say anything. I said, I can't find I can't find the courage to say good morning if I see her. I would just keep going. So I just wanted your advice on that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Esther, for calling. We greatly appreciate you, and hopefully you'll see another moth or two in your very near future. Bye
I
for now.
know. Thank you so much, Sarah. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Too. Bye. 866-972-7247. I think we can go back to Chicago. Looks like we have Carmen on the line. Carmen, how are you today?
Thank you for taking my call.
Good to have you here, Carmen. We have just a few minutes. How can I help you?
Okay. I have a grown daughter. She's 33, and I need to know something like what is
What
with
is
her,
her
like
birthday?
what do you see?
Carmen,
Do you need
what
her
is she?
date of
What is
birth?
her birthday?
Yes,
What is her birthday?
August 12, 92.
She's a complicated girl. She's not the easiest of persons.
No.
She can be very stubborn. I feel
Yeah,
like you feel
since
like
she was
she's got
14.
you on, I feel like she's got you on the outside and she's not really filling you in on her life. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes. She's angry.
She got in a
resentful.
relationship. She got in a relationship with an angry guy, also toxic,
Yeah.
and he beat
And
her.
she's angry.
He controlled her. She's got a lot of issues with this guy. She went in a mental hospital for a week. He picked it up. Another mental hospital. He picked it up, and now he got her in Poland, and he's behind bars. And she's with her mother, the mother of the guy.
Very toxic, very heavy energy, but she needs to come home. She needs to come to you.
Mhm.
She's not ready to do that yet. I feel like he drove her over the edge. I'm not saying she's not prone to some depression and some anger and resentment, because I see it. She's angry herself, but I feel like he pushed her buttons and sent her over the edge, was trying to almost gain control, almost get her committed so that she would almost be like a puppet to him. I feel like he was going to be behind bars for quite a long time right now, so this is an opportunity for her to kind of wake up and pick up the phone and call you. It is not going to happen soon, but when I look at the energy in the next 60 days, you should have an opportunity to know more about your daughter and or hear from her, okay?
Okay.
And what I asked you to
do you see any angels around me or her, or any
That's what I'm
family,
about to
loved
say.
ones?
Hold on. Because we only have a minute. So what I was about to say is that I see Archangel Michael around your daughter, so I want you to pray that Archangel Michael keeps her safe and delivers her back to you, uses his sword to cut away the cords of wickedness, illusions, manipulation, and negativity, and frees her. At this moment, because we're getting ready to close the show, I do not have the opportunity to tune in to any loved ones around either one of you at this moment, because we are at the end of the show. But I will tell you that your daughter is protected. This is a karmic relationship that she had to go through with this gentleman, and she's going to learn her own self-worth and her own true love for herself, and she will get herself back in the mend. She is very resentful and angry and hurtful towards you, and that was before he came in the picture, so this just made it worse. So now we have to shift the energy and pray that Archangel Michael brings her safe return. Carmen, is this the first time you're calling into the show, or have you called in before?
I called it before, like maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for remembering us. Know that we're here every Wednesday night from 6:30 to 9 p.m. We're here to be of service to you. And we do want to hear from you again, and we will ask that the angels bring your daughter back expeditiously. All right, Carmen?
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Have a great
You're
night.
welcome. You too. Bye for now.
Bye.
The angels, they're all around us. They're never far behind. They are here to assist you in the journey. No matter what you're going through, whether it's a financial crisis, a health crisis, the world might feel a little uncomfortable, and some of it is out of our control. But what is in your control? is your ability to connect to the angels. All you have to do is say, angels come. Call them. Ask for their power, their strength, their love. Ask for them to assist you with whatever's going on. You see, you've had the secret all along. It's just our personalities, our egos make us feel that who are we to call on an angel? Or why would an angel be bothered with me? Or I'm a human, I can figure it out. I've been through worse. But what if that thinking is keeping us enslaved in a way of life that isn't meant to be the way of life that God has for you? The angels know the outcome. They know you'll be all right, but do you want to go the rough way, come up all bruised and scattered and scabbed, or do you want to find the easy way? The way that feels uncomfortable for a minute and then some door opens and a new opportunity presents itself, a solution comes, or a sense of peace and joy comes over you even though you don't have all the answers yet. You have the power to talk to the angels. Ask them. When you wake up in the morning, before you pick up your phone, say, angels come, surround my day, protect me, protect my family, assist me at work, open up more streams of money so that I can have more abundance, so that I can provide for myself and my family. Help me heal my body and the physical, and heal my body and the spiritual. Shift the energy all around me. Give me the strength and the courage to navigate whatever this lesson is that I may have ahead of me. And give me the courage to remember that I'm never alone. Because your angels will come. Trust the process. I'm so glad that you joined us here tonight on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. As always, it's an honor to be of service to you. This is our 787th live show. We've been talking to you since 2009. If you would love to have a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual, then go to sarahspiritual.com. Visit my website, learn about my sessions, or come visit me in West Palm Beach at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, right there on Okeechobee Boulevard. Just Google Sarah Spiritual. Learn what we have to offer at the Expedito Center and pop in and pick up a book, pick up a crystal, pick up a mist or a spray or an oil to shift your energy. And there, when you walk in the doors of the Expedito Enlightenment Center, you're going to feel a sense of peace. You're going to feel that the angels not only came, but they're standing guard there, and that the angels have been waiting for you the whole entire time. We thank you so much for sharing time and space with me. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.